a good girl is gone, she gone forever, more forever. And now she dog 'em out whenever. I respect.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to Acrisure Stadium on the north shore of the Steel City, Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. And today, no waiting around. We jump right into an AFC North battle in Week 1, as it'll be the Baltimore Ravens taking on the Pittsburgh Steelers. Here now is Cam Little out to get us started. And we are underway from Pittsburgh. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They run with a dangerous Saquon Barkley. Oh, an absolutely filthy juke. He's got some space now. Inside the 10. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Saquon Barkley, 65 yards. And the Steelers are on the board here first in the season opener. Extra point up and good by Dicker. And it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the Dicker field goal, he's back out ready to send it away. And that one not returnable, not by a long stretch, over the back line of the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 35-yard line. Looking to put a drive together.
Let's go now. Hawk 70, Hawk 70. Panther 11, Panther 11. Ready.
Now it's Richardson. And that's caught. It's Xavier Worthy. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. Back to throw. Here's Richardson. Wide open receiver complete. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. A very solid gain of 27. A chance for their first points of the season here as it's 1st and goal. And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. So he jumped as a safety. You might know a thing or two about that from your playing days.
Well, I remember creeping up near the line of scrimmage on certain blitzes or certain coverages. Never jumped off sides, though.
Not once?
Not once. I wish I had a few times. It would have stopped some of those plays I got toasted up on.
So now then the penalty's got him set up with a 1st and goal.
Ready? 70 Rangers, 70 Rangers.
Now Richardson back to throw it. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Down this close to the goal line, 1st down. Surprised that wasn't a run?
I am, and you know I'm old school. I want to run the ball on 1st down in this situation because 2nd down, that gives me an option of running play action, maybe throwing it.
The line of scrimmage once again the 5 as they get ready for 2nd and goal.
Here we go, set. Cougar, go.
Now a first carry here for the running back. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down. Now Richardson going to shift things up.
Now the Steelers put a stop to the action with a timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Maybe the first big test of the season here on both sides. This is 3rd and goal.
Richardson looking to throw this.
Got a man, it's caught for a Ravens touchdown.
Kyle Pitts,
a 9-yard touchdown grab.
And the Ravens respond to that opening drive touchdown with one of their own.
Extra point right down the middle. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away.
And that one not returnable. It's over the back line of the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 30-yard line.
Okay,
the Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive.
Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
His first carry of their second drive, pretty solid. And, of course, remember back in their first drive, really strong throughout that one.
Not only is he getting good blocking up front, but how about his vision to find the holes? And he's seeing things before they even open and hurtling through them.
It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Not liking the look. They'll change the play. Sanders.
And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him.
Brought down by Trayvon Walker on the pass rush.
That's a ball he needs to let go of there. Wasn't the most time in the world to work through his progression, but NFL quarterbacks, they've got to sense the pressure. They've got that internal clock, and the ball has to be gone. And if you're not going to escape and run for it, you have to let it go before the pressure gets to you and puts you on the ground.
And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
Going to need a crafty play call here. 14 yards is what they need to try to convert this thing.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. Had to get in there and knock another one away. You think maybe that tuck rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder?
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward. Incomplete pass. And now they're going to go for it. This isn't 4th and inches. This is 4th and 14.
Come on, come on.
They'll go. Here's Sanders. He'll try to do it himself.
And this one is incomplete. The Steelers try it, but they come up empty on 4th down. And this defense is going to get the football back near midfield, right at the 48. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And Charles, these early season in-division games are always interesting because you're still kind of figuring yourself out, but you want to know as much as you can about the opponent, especially when it's a division matchup. So I'm curious to see how the rest of this one plays out.
Yeah, that's a good point because they're still trying to work things out. They don't know everything about their own team, let alone trying to figure out their opponent. But you got to do both on the fly, don't you? While the game's being played, figure it out both ways and try and find a way to win.
Richardson looking to throw. A short one there taken in by Ferguson. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line.
Yards on the play. That's good for a Baltimore first down. A gain of 13 yards.
18 Cardinals, 18 Cardinals. 79 Broncos.
Richardson. Now he'll tuck this and run. That's complete. He's got Tootin. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. That one goes for 30 yards.
Let's go.
At the 5-yard line.
Let's go, ladies.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he is going to lose yardage here. Now from the 7, here's second and goal.
Loss of 2. Brings up second and goal at the 7-yard line.
Rattler, 18 Rattler. Steady.
Off play action. Richardson. Now a run here off the... And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. Terrence Ferguson from 6 yards away. And the Ravens have taken the lead.
I thought that was a nice job there of feeling the pressure and rolling out away from it and keeping the play alive. And I think he did it with the idea that his tight end would find his way free in the end zone, and his confidence was rewarded.
Now they'll line up to kick the extra point. It's up and good, and it's 14-7 now here in the first quarter.
14. Steelers 7.
Here's the kick unit now for the Ravens as they'll send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
At their own 35-yard line.
Get your money down. I put money down on all of us, on my people now, on what I love. Ooh, baby, we run it down. Yeah, the minute the sun is up.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And a drive that stalled out last time. Went for it on fourth. Didn't get it. How does that translate here? I would imagine momentum's with the defense.
Definitely with the defense, because anytime anyone goes for it on fourth down, that's telling you as a defense that you can't stop us. We don't think that you can. And when you actually do, that may put a little dent in the confidence of the offense the next time they hit the field.
Well, we'll see if they can bring that pride, the offense, this go around. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. To throw is Sanders. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45.
First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. Second quarter action from Pittsburgh. It is the Steelers in control of the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Cougar 19.
Throwing, Sanders. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. It's 2nd and 7.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7. At the 42-yard line.
Out of the shotgun, they run with Barkley. And very little there. He might have got a yard. Yeah, I think he got a yard to the 41.
A gain of a yard. Brings up 3rd and 5.
From the gun on 3rd down, Sanders. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. And it'll result in a fresh set of downs.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
A first down carry for Barkley. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. Now an audible here into something else.
Steelers first down.
Barkley is into the end zone for a Steeler touchdown. So he had the nice run to get him down there. Was stopped just short of the goal line, but they go right back to him, CD, and he delivers to finish the drive off.
A little extra determination there, don't you think, partner? You notice he didn't tap on his helmet and say, get me out after the run down to the end zone. He said, I almost got in. I'm going to get in on my own. I'm staying in. And he carries it across the goal line.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
Here's 2nd and 10. Here's Richardson to throw. Short throw caught by Pitts. And he'll go out of bounds, it appears, right at the 45. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
Two minutes gone by, second quarter.
18 Cardinal.
Now Richardson. That is caught. Now he's loose down the left sideline. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Terrence Ferguson, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Ravens have broken the tie. The extra point up and good. And the lead is now 21-14.
Steelers 14. Cam Little to kick off.
kick this one away, and off it goes. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. They'll look for a drive to tie this up, down 21-14 as they have it 1st and 10. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 111 yards rushing for him now as he goes over the century mark here in the season opener. To throw now, here's Sanders. That's out to the flat for Gibson. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. 15 more yards there and quickly another 1st down.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
And a very determined run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 27. Good effort. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
On the jump. 19
now they'll change things up.
Let go.
On 1st and 10, it's Gibson. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. A great effort there. 26 yards. And the Steelers are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Extra point up and good by Dicker. And we've got a tie game here in a back-and-forth first half. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And we are hitting the home stretch here toward halftime. And to this point, this has been an exciting offensive explosion for both sides.
I think everyone in the stadium is going to have to regroup a little bit, including the two of us. Yeah, I think we have to get a little oxygen, relax a little bit, and see what we can get going for the second half. The same as these teams, because right now everything's working really well. Can someone come up with something to slow them down?
And both defenses back on their heels. And the slot man goes in motion left. Throwing on 2nd down. Richardson. That's complete. It's Brian Thomas. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. He's been the forgotten man in this first half. Not a guy you want to forget. Not only his first catch, first time they targeted him.
That doesn't make any sense, does it? Because those are the types of plays that he provides. When he does come alive, when they do look his way, not only is it a big catch, it's a first down.
Dragon 60.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. So the completion gets him just a yard. And that'll bring up 4th down.
But it looks like they got what they wanted. They got the completion, but they weren't able to break any tackles or gain nearly enough yardage to pick up the first down. Now to be 4th and short.
And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it.
70, Timberwolves. Mustang 19.
They'll go for it. Here's Richardson. Looking there for points, but intercepted. It's Kyler Duggar who picks it. And they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line.
Yeah, he's just trying to throw this ball into the hole in the zone, but those windows can open and close quickly, especially in the middle of the field. So if the timing's not right, we'll see interceptions like that one right there.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70. Get up.
Barkley inside handoff. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. Second down and a yard.
Brings up second and a yard.
Hey, smash Broncos. Let go.
They'll run it again with Barkley. And he'll get it down to the plane to the 37. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on first and 10.
19 Tiger.
First down. First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Out of the gun here, Sanders. That's caught. It's Travis Hunter. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 22 yards on the catch and run, a first down.
Another nice play there. They've gotten down into the red zone in no time at all. That's what this offense can do when they get on a roll. And now they're set up with a first and 10.
So the ball down to the 16 here for first and 10.
Cougar, County Lions.
Straight ahead, Gibson. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up second and 12.
Second and 12 at the 18.
Here's Sanders. And he's got his man in stride, complete. So the completion results in 9 yards. And now it's third and 3.
Brings up third and 3.
And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the left half, should be a fairly easy one here. And this one is right through. And that will do it for this first half. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 35-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
70 Rangers, 70 Rangers.
And that throw behind his man, he missed him, incomplete.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on first and second down, bring up third and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
Viking 18. Warriors 17.
Richardson shotgun on third down. Looking for Thomas, but that's intercepted. Picked off by Travis Hunter. And he brings this one back. It's a pick six for a Steeler touchdown. Well, the defense obviously could not have drawn up a better start to the second half. They're holding on to that slim lead, just looking for a stop. Not only do they get the stop, Charles, they get the pick six.
Another example that life comes at you fast, doesn't it? One play ago, they're defending a slim lead coming out of the break. Now they're one more stop away from thinking about a possible put-away drive.
Extra point up and good by Dicker. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
35-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right,
throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership.
Dragon 60, 18, Pioneer. 19 right.
Richardson out of the shotgun. This ball down the field for Pitts. It's caught inside the 25. And he takes it down deep into Pittsburgh territory. It's a big play there for Baltimore. 43 yards. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. This 2nd and 4.
It's a pick up with 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
Mustang 19.
Back to throw. Richardson. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Oh, terrible towels in full force now as the Steelers get set to defend this 3rd and long.
And it's 3rd down. 3rd and long.
Panther 11, Panther 11.
Now Richardson from the gun on 3rd down. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Xavier Worthy, 25 yards for the touchdown. And the Ravens have got it back to within a score. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is down to a field goal. So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
And they're on the 24-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Their lead down to a field goal now as they start with a 1st and 10. This one goes out wide for Barkley. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
This offensive game plan has just been sensational. I mean, when you think about all the different ways they've gotten their receivers open so far, it's really been impressive. Scheme, design, execution.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
Well, looks like they'll move things around here.
At the 43-yard line.
From the shotgun, Sanders.
Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Gibson.
They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. Now Sanders.
And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down.
And that's a really good job there defensively. They went into this possession knowing that they needed to get a stop. They're in a tight ball game, and they got it done. Great work to force the 3 and out. Got the football right back for their offense. They've got to go to the sidelines feeling pretty good about themselves and encouraging their offensive mates to get some points.
They'll indeed go for it. It's Sanders. He's got his target. That's complete.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. A big pickup of 12 yards on 4th down to keep this drive from stalling.
So this drive going to continue following the conversion on 4th. Here's 1st and 10. Sanders to throw.
And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well. Incomplete.
2nd and 10, 3rd quarter of the season opener.
A give to Barkley out of the gun.
And that one opened up for him well as he'll take this down to the 26-yard line. 155 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
Okay, break. 18, pioneer. Ready.
Sanders.
And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3.
From the 23, here's 2nd down and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 23-yard line.
From the gun, it's Sanders. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. It's intercepted. A drive killer there. Picked up by Juju Brents. And the Ravens are going to take possession here as they've got it at their own 4-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
They take over here following the interception. That's the good news. The tough spot is the spot that they're in. That's inside the 5 in the shadow of their own goalpost here. 1st and 10.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And this is going to double their room to maneuver, able to get it from the 5 to the 10-yard line.
2nd down and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
Richardson going to move him around. This throw nearly intercepted. Oh, the big D lineman almost had it. But 3rd down coming up.
And that's another throw that could have been intercepted. Part of this, you credit the defense. They've been really stingy. But he's also made some really questionable throws. And that's another one right there.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Now it's Richardson. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
Oh, I thought he had that one, and that was nearly a big 3rd down conversion to give this drive some life. Instead, they're on the spot and help separate the receiver from the ball.
And no move to get the offense off the field. Despite failing once, they're going to go again here on 4th down. Richardson going on 4th down. And got his man complete. Still going inside the 20. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Brian Thomas, an even 90 yards. And the Ravens take the chance on 4th and goal, and it pays off with 6. That certainly went against the traditional ways of playing football, but who cares? Look at the result. Big touchdown.
They went for it on their own side of the 50. So there's conservative, there's aggressive, and there's really aggressive, which is what we just saw there. Tip of the cap to them.
Here's the kick unit now for the Ravens as they'll send this one away. And this return going to come to a quick end as he is belted at the end of that one. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. Not an ideal way to end their previous drive. They threw the interception, Charles, after they had built up some momentum. They were moving the football, but something to at least build on for this offense as they run back out here.
Yeah, you're right about that. Up until that last play, everything was working pretty well for this offense, gaining chunks of yardage, getting first downs, really making a push for the end zone, and looked like they had a nice rhythm going. Now you got to have a short memory here. Don't focus on the interception. Focus on what came before it and get back to it.
That's good for the Steelers.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
And a smart play there. He's probably saying, I wish I would have done that on the last drive instead of throwing the interception.
3rd quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. Now they'll change things around before the snap. Up the middle with Barkley. And across midfield he goes into Raven territory. Here is 3rd down and 4.
It's a gain of 6. Makes it 3rd and 4.
Hot 70, hot 70. Steady.
Looking to throw. Sanders. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he will have a Steelers first down. They needed 3. He doubled that. He got 6. We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Just week 1, but already plenty of intrigue with the games going on, and this one no different as we come up on a 1st and 10.
Viking 18. Steady.
Here's a give to Barkley. Past the 20. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh.
Saquon Barkley with now 3 Week 1 touchdowns. And the Steelers answer back with a touchdown of their own to take a fourth-quarter lead. Extra point up and good by Dicker. And that gives them a 3-point lead. So after the touchdown, here's Dicker out to kick this one off. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
They're on 35-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. We certainly have a good one on our hands. They're trailing after that last touchdown, but now a chance for this offense to try to snag that lead right back here in the fourth quarter. He finds his man, complete. That's Ferguson. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled.
Seven Pirates! Let's go!
Back to throw. Here's Richardson. Now he's going to step up and run. And Richardson slides down after evading the defense, and he moves the chains.
14 yards. That's another Baltimore first down. A gain of 14. First down, Ravens.
They'll run. This is Bashal Tootin. And he stopped immediately there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
Second and 10.
Cowboy 80. Drop 50. 79 Broncos.
Richardson looking to throw. Short throw caught by Pitts. And give him 6 yards here as he's stopped near the 35 at the 34.
It's a gain of 6. That's it, third and 4.
65 catch. Mustang 19.
Richardson looking to throw this. And that is incomplete.
How about the coverage we just saw him break out on third down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. On the left hash, officially it's called a 51-yard attempt. And his kick is absolutely perfect. And in the fourth quarter, this game is tied. So they hadn't called on him at all until this point, but he comes through here and buries one from long range.
Yeah, that's awfully impressive because usually kickers like to get that first one out of their system in the first quarter, sort of get them into the flow of the game, but to come in this late and knock it down from long distance, give him a lot of credit.
And he returns this to the 22.
And they're on 22-yard
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And we essentially have a brand new ball game. After that last field goal has tied us all up, we brace for what should be an exciting rest of this fourth quarter. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A big play that time on the catch and run. And it'll move the chains.
And partner, in a tie game in the fourth quarter, you and I both know in the NFL, that's when you lean on your stars. And he came through with a nice catch right there.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. From the gun, Bigsby. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
At the 46-yard line.
Now they'll audible to something else.
Let's go now. Ready.
They keep it on the ground. This time it's Saquon Barkley. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Throwing, Sanders. Now he'll tuck this and run. Able to find the open man. That's complete. All tied up. Less than 2 minutes to go.
So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. They've got it 1st and 10 as they search for a go-ahead score.
Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now.
A handoff to Barkley. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. And quickly we're going to get another stop here with 1:54 left as they call the timeout defensively.
At the Ravens' 35-yard line.
2nd and 6 coming up.
Bronco 80. Here we go. 18 Cardinal, 18, 70 Timberwolf. Nineteen Tiger. Ready?
Again, it's Barkley.
This has been an up and down, back and forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive, take a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settle things down a little bit.
The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
Hawk 70, Panther 60.
To throw is Sanders. Open man is Hunter. He's got it. And he will have the Steelers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Very sharp here to start this drive, 3 for 3.
Yeah, I like the way he's running this 2-minute drill. Very sharp, very precise in throwing the football.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here.
Bronco 80.
Now Saquon Barkley. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at 2nd down. Clock's under a minute. Still plenty of time, partner. They have all 3 timeouts.
That means they have plenty of options in their play calling and where they target on the field. They can throw it downfield, maybe even in the middle, and use their timeouts.
Here we go, Scott. 70 Timberwolf. Ready?
A little unconventional, but another kneel down here as they work towards a field goal try. And they get the timeout called here. It comes with 1 second remaining on the clock. And now it all rests on the right foot of their kicker. And now we'll get a timeout here. They're able to stop it with 1 second to go in this game. So on is their kicker, and it's down to this. The clock showing just 1 tick. This for the win. And it's good. And on opening weekend, a field goal to win it as time expires. And the Steelers have won the game. Well, this was not just the opener of a brand-new season, but this was a division game here in Week 1, and to come through with a 1-0 start against a division opponent gives you a little something extra heading forward for the rest of the season.
Yeah, let's pile it all into one game, right? Opening the season, and you open within the division. You knew the motivation was going to be there on both sidelines. One just executed better and earned the win.
So for Pittsburgh, it wasn't always pretty, but they do eke out the Week 1 victory here by a field goal. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Minnesota Vikings. Meanwhile, for Baltimore, they go down to defeat here in the opener. And they will try to get back in the swing of things next week on the road. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.